felt like a truck had hit me and I needed a new direction. That new direction in my mind was freedom. So I walked across Spain on the Camino de Santiago and ended up spending a lot of my time surfing in Portugal. Now, a bit of context first. I was a teacher in London. I trained to be a teacher and I got my way through that. I loved it. I was so happy to get into this great university, train with some wonderful people, have some fun. I'd got a scholarship at the time. And then I made my way into my first year of teaching, which turned out to be the toughest year of my life. And I ended up after that year at my desk, completely exhausted and wondering what had hit me. It felt like a truck had hit me, which sometimes happens on this road actually. The trucks come fast. Anyway, what had actually happened was I was completely burnt out and I needed a new direction. That new direction in my mind was freedom. And what that meant to me was being flexible, being remote, getting out there into the world. And over the next 3 months, I designed a system and more than that, a lifestyle that enabled me to do exactly that. And it came from understanding my talents, what I'm good at, what I'm bad at. There are lots of both of those. And I think the first one was like, I'm quite good at one-to-one. You know, I can have a good conversation with someone when I'm in a social mode. I'm not always like that. I'm very introvert sometimes. My default state can be to hermit, but like that was the first thing that came to my mind. So I realized that actually I should tutor one-to-one and I should do this online. Now that was my first step, reaching out to loads of tuition companies and understanding how I could get clients. This was all new to me, right? I had some ideas about entrepreneurship, but this is the first time I'd actually stepped into it. So I signed up to all the online platforms, started reaching out to people and really enjoyed that process. After like a year of hell, honestly, it was so refreshing to be able to do that. And that led me, once I'd got enough work coming in, to another choices, right? Okay, it was maybe a bit easy to stay in London at the time, or at least stay in England, but I wanted to get out there, I wanted to spread my wings. So started getting out into the world. That led me to Italy, to France. I walked across Spain on the Camino de Santiago and ended up spending a lot of my time surfing in Portugal. Went on from there to create a base and then ended up traveling the world. And I'm not saying all of this to boast. I think it's just amazing what can come out of such a difficult situation and how it can bloom into something incredible by giving myself a bit of space and putting the work in. Not the hard work that is not going to get you anywhere, the good work that's going to get you where you want to be. So guys, let me know in the comments, what's your dream and what you're doing to chase it?